Alright, good morning. It has been a bit since I've done one of these types of videos, so I figured I might just go ahead and do it. A little car talk workout, car talk video. And since it's been a while, I might give a little update on how this diet is going. Or not might, I am going to. So we're, I guess, almost done with 5 weeks. Right now it's Thursday morning, like 5:30. And I think 5 weeks into diet is at like Saturday or Sunday. So definitely somewhat deep into this diet now, a month plus. And yeah, it's good. It's yesterday's weigh-in was the lowest. I was pretty stuck, quote unquote, at like 180-ish, a little over 180-ish. But my weigh-in yesterday finally whooshed me down to 177. A lot of that is just like, I don't know, after your first initial wave, which I'd say is like the first month of like glycogen depletion and really like getting all the water weight that you're carrying with the extra glycogen you usually have off, things slow down a bit. So that's like the first 2 weeks is like depletion, maybe 3 weeks. And then it's like a bit of fluctuations in when you're eating your carbs and how you're drinking water throughout the day. And you might plateau a bit, but honestly, just keep your stuff the same. Like, don't just drive up cardio a ton because you don't see scale weight change like you did the first couple weeks. And don't just like slash calories right away, because it does come off eventually. Like this morning's weigh-in was 177. Not this morning's. I usually weigh in after my cardio in the afternoon, because that's just when I have like the least amount of food in me, it feels like. Since I work out in the morning, I time my meals around that workout. So my dinner is a pretty big meal. Dinner last night was fucking amazing. And then my breakfast is decently sized as well. That's just because that's when I work out. If I were you, I would time my bigger meals around my workout. So if you work out later in the day, it'd be fine to time them around that. But I would just weigh myself in the morning then, if that was what I was doing. But since I'm not doing that, and I'm most like depleted, quote unquote, around like 2-3 p.m. That's when I weigh myself. Just weigh yourself the same time every day. That's the long and the short of it. Yeah. But anyway, so that's going good. There's some days that are way harder than others for whatever reason. But I switched to overnight oats for the breakfast, and that's crushing it. I'll probably make a video on what my little recipe is. It's pretty good, and I get excited every morning to eat it. And honestly, it keeps me so full throughout the whole day. It's crazy how much it keeps me full. But yeah, anyways, so yeah, diet's been going good. There's definitely peaks and valleys on how I'm feeling. Definitely looking way leaner than when I started. It's crazy looking back, even just a couple weeks ago, to seeing how lean I was. But really happy with how things are going. I don't think they're going too fast. I think we're still on the right pacing. There's probably going to be a refeed this coming weekend, just because I do feel some strength drop off, and I don't want to feel that, especially when I'm still like almost 12 weeks out, right? I think I'd rather see a little bit of strength fall off like 6 or 7, 8 weeks out. I think that's just gonna happen. But yeah, so diet's going well. I've been eating really consistently. Macros have been totally locked in. Yeah, it's been going really well. And you can start seeing the differences on your body. I think that's probably the better indicator when you're like, your weight's kind of plateaued in that first month, after losing all the glycogen, water weight, and all that crap. Really just look at the changes in your actual body instead of the weight. That'll be a better indicator if you're going in the right direction than just like purely going off weight. Because yeah, when I was like at 183 to like 180 to like 179 to like 182 back to 180, like that's what it was for like 10-11 days. And I was like, shit, man, am I not in a deficit? There's no way. When I was looking at my body during that time, I was like, no, I can see myself getting leaner. Like, but there's new veins popping up. There's like different parts of my skin that's like tighter in different places. Like, it's hard to explain, but when you're looking at yourself all the time, you'll be able to tell those differences. And so just like stick with it for another week once you hit that quote unquote plateau, and you probably will get that whoosh effect where like, all of a sudden you'll have a weigh-in that's like, whoa, I'm 177. Dang, that's crazy. So all that being said, we have arms and back today. I'm gonna absolutely hammer my arms first. I'm so excited. And then we're gonna go into back and really try and work on some squeezing lat stuff. So it'll be a good workout. Let's get after it. I'm excited. See you in there. All right, we're gonna start with some incline dumbbell work. I'm gonna do some tricep ropes. So if you don't know, superset it, do the 3 or 4 sets, and then move on to the back. I feel so good right now, it's crazy. Every movement feels really good. So we're gonna take advantage of that and go crazy on arms. Come on. Oh. I don't know if you guys ever had those workouts where you feel like you're on something stronger than pre-workout, but that's what I'm having right now. I feel literally euphoric for this workout. But I'm not on it. Alright, sit down 3. Alright, do one more. 2 sets of a superset for arms. We're gonna do tricep pull downs. Just a supinated curl. We're gonna drop it last one. That is a wrap. Feel close on. Alrighty, it doesn't get much better than that. That was so awesome. I don't know, I loved feeling like that. That is a rarity, especially these days. Just with the dieting, I've been feeling so flat for my workouts. Not so flat, but like you can tell I'm in a deficit kind of thing. So yeah, I felt really good today. It felt like I was saying in the gym, it kind of felt like I was on something for the first half of the workout. Like everything felt so good. And when I say so good, it just was hitting. My muscles felt really like pumped. The actual just movement itself, I don't know. If you ever lifted for any amount of times, you just have those workouts every once in a while that just feel incredible. And if you had them, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, well, work out some more and you'll get one of the days like that. Yeah, it was awesome today. So of course, with those good days come really terrible days as well in the gym. But I think the important part is that you're just consistent and you'll get them both, good days and bad days, and they all come out in the wash, right? So I was lucky enough to have a really good day today. And then the pose down, crazy. I'm looking like a freak. And my back looks good. It's nice to see the posing on camera for myself, just because obviously my posing needs a lot of work between now and the show. Like, I've watched maybe like a handful of videos on how to pose, right? And yeah, I don't know, not a whole lot of experience posing. Excuse me. However, I have a lot of time to work on it, and I think it's just a matter of practicing it every day, just like any other skill, right? So that's going to be on the agenda going forward. Like 10-15 minutes a day should compound nicely over the next 3 months. So stay tuned. I'll probably do a video of me just like working on posing, so you guys that are also prepping for shows can follow along with me or learn with me as we go, which I think would be pretty fun. But I don't know, let me know what kind of content you guys want to see, because I'm really down to make any kind. I do like making the food videos, but honestly, knowing me, I eat pretty fucking boring. So like, I'm not going to be making 7-layer casserole, anabolically infused, 0-calorie bafunga, you know? I'm not making that. I'm making ground beef and rice, or maybe potatoes instead, or maybe sweet potatoes instead. Those are kind of like what I do. Some chicken, maybe pork chop if I'm feeling very exotic. So yeah, I'll also make food videos because like I enjoy doing it, and I think it's good to see the kind of stuff you have to eat to be shredded. Have to is in quotations. You don't have to, but I think it's the most cheap, effective, and simple, and it's easy to do consistently, right? It's hard. I think it's harder to make like something that tastes really good and like has a bunch of different ingredients, but also is like low calorie and high protein. And it's like you have to put all this effort into making it, figuring out the recipes, blah blah blah, finding the recipes, and then like you have to put in the effort of making it. It takes a while to make, blah blah blah. And then you got to do that like a lot, right? With me, I just make pounds and pounds of beef or pounds and pounds of chicken, and then I just have it for the whole week, and I don't have to even make food every day. So I don't know. Anyways, that's off topic, but yeah, great workout. I hope you have a good cardio session later. I know I'm not going to. I'm just kidding. I'm going to do it, obviously, but they've been pretty brutal. I'm up to 40 minutes right now, so it's a chunk of time on the bike, but we're getting a bit more used to it. I think today will be like the 4th or 5th day that I'm doing 40 minutes on the bike. I'm gonna dial it back a little bit as far as intensity on the bike, because I went way too hard yesterday. I was in like zone 3 most of the time, and a little bit of zone 4 even, which is crazy. I don't know how I did that or what inspired me to do that. But yeah, I have to dial it back. I want to be mostly in zone 2. But we can talk about that later. All right, have a good one. Have a good workout. Have a good cardio session. Bye.